Hi, big boy. He's going to be...
A new Gallup survey says only 36% of Americans are confident in higher education. That's down more than 20 points from 2015.
As college continues to get more expensive, some students are choosing to learn a trade.
If you've got a good trade, chances are you've already got a good job. If you haven't, better get one.
Well, I have an answer, and to be honest, it's not much of an answer, but I'm still learning.
No, we're gonna reset that sound.
My name's Beth Dzakowic. I'm 21 years old, and I am a 50% owner at Rock Tile LLC. What's my job? Yeah. Oh, I do home remodeling. I try to specialize mainly in tile, but I do other things as well.
Oh, high school. He could be a really good student. He's very smart. Did not put a lot of effort into it, so we had concerns about him. We knew he was capable. Capability was not an issue at all, which got us very frustrated with him a lot.
During that period, I think I expected that he was, going to, focus on his schoolwork and kind of enjoy the high school experience, graduate, go to college, find a career field that he enjoyed, and that all changed kind of as he got to senior year.
Yeah, I'm not much of a classroom learner. The learning environments that I've found myself flourishing in are, hands-on time in the seat, as they say, because no experience outside of the real world will really help you that much to prepare for it.
Did you ever envision the two of us going to film school together or something like that?
Yeah, when I was younger, I did, especially when early high school when we did the movie together and we would do little videos on your phone and stuff like that. I had definitely taken an interest, and then just farther down the line, I realized a little more that maybe it's something that's not as much me, because I was never a school guy. I was never a do your homework and pay attention in class person, so going to college would have been a large risk. Probably would have been a larger financial risk than starting a company at this age. For me personally, not for everybody that goes, obviously, but that was my feelings towards it at the time, and sort of still is. Yeah, it's bright out. You did not close the door. My dog is outside.
Hey, Lucky.
Yeah, there ain't nowhere for you to sit. Because if not, I'll have to... What really makes me different from everybody that I know in contracting? My age. I'm leagues younger than everybody else that's there, that I've met doing it on jobs. The younger people outside of our business are all 30s and 40s. There's at least a 10-year gap between me and them. I help them figure out what they want without being too overbearing. Dude, you're already going, just go. Fucking people. We'll even go park up in, no, I'm not going to park in contractor parking. We don't need enough stuff to warrant that.
Which aisle?
This is the power tool section.
I don't want to. I don't need a tour of Home Depot.
I don't know. You asked.
Depot spokesperson.
I don't know. You asked me what was my favorite. Oh, excuse us. So this is all, well, it's separated. Over here, everything up here is grout. This is the last step of tile. Everything down here is your tile adhesive. That's the first step. That's what you need to bond the tile to the wall. Oh, it's always a little strange running into people I went to high school with and telling them what I do now. It's just doesn't feel totally natural yet. There's not a lot of people that own a business at my age. I don't know that there's many people my age that even think of doing that. So it's just a little, it's not really uncomfortable. It just feels a little awkward sometimes because it's so different than what most people are doing. Makes me feel like I'm somehow less relatable than I was. Man and his dog. He probably will. He's an animal. I'm not like I'm not in complete control of him. Unfortunately, God gave this creature the gift of autonomy. Some of the people in trades can be short with you and a little intolerant of what I'll say is behavior they deem unacceptable. Not that it would be something that's actually unacceptable by today's standards, but it's just sort of an old-fashioned mindset that exists in the field. So there was a lot of friction with me as a young person. I act different. I stand out from a lot of the guys that are in the field. Some people made that very apparent to me. And, you know, after a couple of years of working and, you know, showing what I could do, and I started to get the respect of the other guys around me. And now that I've gotten to know some people, they're very happy to see people my age, you know, with spirit getting into the trades and putting some effort in. They tend to think of my generation as a group of people that doesn't work very hard, doesn't have a very good work ethic. I hope that I've helped to change their opinions on that and show that people my age can be adults and do work. Yeah, it's completely useless.
Oh. Well, do we just have to let it like warm up?
We are tiling my my bearded dragon's enclosure.
Why is that?
Because none of my customers would let us in their house with film equipment. Yeah, professional thin set mortar. Oh, gotcha. It's called that because when it compresses against the wall, it's only supposed to be about that thick, maybe an 1/8 inch behind the tile. So it's made to dry thin. If you put it on too wet, it won't dry properly, or too thick, it won't dry properly.
You like enjoy tiling?
Yeah, I do. It's sort of like an art form.
What's your favorite thing about it?
the finished product. How nice it looks when you're finally finished at the end of it all. Well, when I was a kid, I always wanted to grow up and have a big mansion. You know, be that guy up on the top of the hill that's like the king of the castle. I don't think it's worth it now. Because some people that reach that point, you know, stay very humble and down to earth. But some people, a lifestyle like that can change who you are. And I tend to kind of like the person that I am now. And I don't want to take any steps to put myself in a place that I'd be too far removed from who I am and the person I'd like to be. Because when I was a younger person, I never thought about, I thought about where I wanted to be, but not who I wanted to be. Like the, you know, the kind of person.
Huh?
How's it going, AJ? You getting the shot you want?
No.
I love hearing how you two talk to each other.
So me and you have been doing a podcast for 2 years now, 2.5. I definitely think the podcast gets to be a creative outlet for me. I think our best episode was a double movie review between the like 90s cult classic Clerks and the very recent Indian film RRR, and we reviewed them side by side in an episode. I think it might be some of the most fun that I had on an individual episode, because it was just unusual, the pairing. You know, it was they don't exactly go together like wine and cheese.
It was the two of you would go off and like create something and then want to show other people. You guys are family, you know, almost, I'd say more in the sense of being brothers in by and large, just because of the close relationship you have with each other.
Ever since you were a kid, you wanted to work in film, and now I'm on camera for you. You know, and you're close to graduating with a degree in it. And it's it was a long-sighted thing, and you did it. Almost did it. You're 99% there. But you've always just had that motivation, you know what I mean? You've always, like, it's like you've always known what you've wanted out of life.
This is very different from what I do.
I can imagine it is.
I'm doing a terrible job of this.
It's the first one you've ever set. I'm not surprised, to be honest with you. First one I set was terrible too. I got yelled at.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What did you do on your first one?
Not enough coverage.
Down, actually. There we go.
There you go. That's good coverage.
There we go. I think I need to do more.
Nope.
Line focus and everything?
Yep. Now wiggle it left and right a little bit. A little more than that. Go ahead and slap it. No, go ahead, hit it. That is legitimate strategy. It gets the air pockets out of the grooves. To be honest, the word I think that I would pick for our relationship is it's simple. You know, it's just always worked, and it continues to very much. It's just it's natural.